everyone knows that women should not be mistreated just because they're women. And unfortunately, in this case, and throughout Nassau County, the county's training regarding discrimination and harassment is an absolute abomination. It's disgraceful. The things that they testified to about how they didn't know what discrimination was, they didn't know who the EEO officer was, they didn't know how to complain about discrimination. The training was so woefully inadequate that the jury found against the county and found that the county has engaged in a policy and practice of discrimination on the basis of gender. It's that the county really did nothing to protect these women. It didn't do anything to protect its women on the workforce. It allowed this work environment to go on for years. And after these women complained, the county did nothing to protect them. The county EEO officer testified at this trial that she never sent out notices to anyone telling them that she was the EEO officer. She never sent out notices to anyone telling them that what the complaint procedure was. And in fact, Detective Cribben happened to be close friends for 24 years with the EEO officer. And Detective Cribben, as admitted to on the witness stand by the EEO officer, had complained to her from over 5 times that there was discrimination in this squad. And the EEO officer did absolutely nothing about it. You cannot get more disgraceful than that. To have your close friend complain to you about discrimination when you're the EEO officer and you have a duty to resolve discrimination complaints and you do nothing. It's disgraceful. But quite frankly, I'm even more outraged that our police department engages in this type of behavior and engages in this type of treatment of women. It's 100% disgraceful. And I really hope, as my client said, that this verdict teaches the county a lesson and that they do correct the problems that they have, because they need change and they need it fast.
Do you think this changes anything? Do you think anything will change in the 8th or in the entire?
Well, you have to start with the bosses and change the bosses. They were CC'd on those emails. Inspectors in headquarters knew about them and turned their heads the other way and did nothing to stop them. So if they're not doing anything, well, how's it going to change at the precinct level if the bosses in headquarters don't care?
These women were good detectives. They should still be on the job serving the county. Detective Olson was one of the, I think she's the only woman who ever received a Purple Heart. Detective Cribben had one of the highest arrest rates, if not the single highest arrest rate in that squad. And Detective Ketchum, as admitted by some of the defense witnesses, was an excellent detective. This should never have happened. It just shouldn't have. And when it came to the attention of the county, they should have corrected it, and they never did. And that's the only reason we're sitting here today.
On behalf of everyone at Leeds Morelli Brown, we're extremely proud of these ladies for having the courage to stand up to fight a male-dominated police department. It took a lot of courage. They put their careers on the line, their personal lives on the line, and they did it because they believed it was the right thing to do. We just hope it encourages other women to stand up for their rights in the workplace.